Oh yeah. I forgot. There's a whole like second half to this song that is a very different mood. Oh, this is awesome. I didn't know that there was like a Toho shmup portion of the song. I can just picture the little girl dodging a screen full of bullets right now. Versatile. What else would it go to? I can't picture any other scene right now than the Toho girls dodging bullets. It's frantic and active and energetic and kind of upbeat. And a little bit cutesy and playful. It fits Toho. I don't know what else it would fit. Oh, you mean the whole song in general as opposed to the various chapters and episodes it seems like it's going through. Woo! I'm gonna catch my breath and take a sip of water to reset my voice. Throat's a little dry from doing a lot of talking all day. I'm gonna lower this music a bit even though it's wonderful and I love it and it's getting me in a brighter, wonderful mood because I have good news to share for the first time in quite a while. Hello and welcome to another second sequential episode of a Poverty Permadeath Survivathon sad stream. I'm going to be continuing runs of games that I began last week, one of which is Divinity Original Sin 2, a total George game through and through, that I never got around to play back when it was new. You see, I was intimidated by a predicted time commitment that this permadeath thing axes all entirely while still giving you a very memorable experience that's going to stick with you for a few months or weeks later. Yeah, good news. The Kriegspiel video is foreseeably confirmed final stages. I know I've said that several weeks before. The difference this week is that I can actually give you guys a date. March 15th. March 15th. Cancel your plans. Turn off your phone for the whole day. Tell your parents you love them and you don't know what might happen to you, because there will be a new Super Bunny Hop video probably on March 15th. I've talked to the sponsor guys. It's looking good. Like the channel is apparently still sponsorable and monetizable, and I might not have to be so shamelessly desperate, embarrassingly desperate about the poverty survival Twitch begging bullshit I'm doing, unless some really bad bullshit happens to me in particular, on the scale of like getting hit by a bus or something. I might have enough money to pay a month or two of living without having to worry about begging on Twitch for money. I've got a workflow that works, that keeps me busy. I'm really happy about being busy again, instead of feeling depressed and crushed by the robotic monotony of it all. It turns out that incorporating Discord, Patreon fan Discord voice chat hangouts into my workflow has done wonders. Yesterday I put together an animation reel of some of the animations I've been spending the past month working on, and felt ridiculously proud of myself because they look way better than any animation work I've done before. I have a giant folder, it's about 60 gigabytes, that I have split across 3 free Mega Cloud upload storage accounts for backup purposes on a budget, that has 477 clips. 477 clips are going to be flying across the screen for, I don't know what the exact runtime will be, but I'm estimating about an hour. I think that this video is not going to look like your usual hour-long BreadTube video essay that the creator has been suspiciously absent for a long time. In my situation, like, it even feels weird. I'm going to be marketing it as a comeback video, but it feels weird to say that because I never really actually stopped. So far as I know, the kind of redundancies and more surface level observations and summaries of plot synopsises and verbose, ridiculously long descriptions of very, very basic gameplay situations. That's not what this reads like. Like, this is somewhere closer to a dissertation or a short non-fictional book, except it's written around visual aids that did actually take an entire month to put together. I'm not suicidal and have a cautious disposition towards hazards and accidents, so if something tragic happens to me soon, that probably means it's murder. And I am also going to be playing Resident Evil and quite enjoying myself. Yeah, things are looking up. Things are looking up. I'll show you a minute, man. You're a wonderful streamer, and we all need help. Soon, this stuff has pulled me out. I did not have to declare bankruptcy or sell my home and move out to a trailer, but the Airbnb bastards in charge sure would have loved it if I did. And there is something very gratifying about that. An animated voiceover color book. Let's get to playing Resident Evil, and I've turned the lights off in my room to increase atmosphere. Let's get the mouse cursor off the screen. I need to check. Yeah, it looks like we have video feed. Our game did not break. Chris, unfortunately, I have him on easy mode, so they gave him the patronizing purple color. Jill, there was a Jill save I had going on, and I think I've already forgotten which one of these Jill saves it would be. Most of these saves look like they're from the very beginning of the game, and then there's these two that are in the middle, so... is the white the hardest mode and the purple the easiest mode? What does the yellow mean? I almost wish it was a little easier, but maybe the ambiguity is... It is gratifying to defy the evil expectations of Airbnb. He dove too deep into... If George ever ends up dead, just know it was probably the wargame community that wanted to keep its influence on video gaming a secret. White is normal. Well, what does normal mean? That's a very broad word. Because the Resident Evil Remake difficulty selection screen is misleading. They put the hardest one at the top and the easiest one at the bottom to catch you if you're clicking through menus too fast without reading through them first. In the darkness lies your fears. Don't threaten me with a good time. Oh, listen to that. You guys can't feel it, but do you feel those tank controls vicariously through the visuals? Let's consider the ink ribbon a healing item, actually. That's kind of similar function to what it serves. Okay. I think I remember trying to set myself up in a way that would help me remember. Oh yeah, the puzzle pieces. I need to turn directly around, go back inside, and scan what puzzle pieces I have available in my inventory, and that will help me pick out a new objective. We have shotgun shells, but not a shotgun. The broken shotgun can be used right outside. The musical score would be a bit of a journey. Blue gemstone we're saving for the end of the game. Wind crest might be able to be used right outside, but I kind of want to save it for later. Armor key is a bigger deal. So is old key. And I don't want to use that door for now. Alright, I need to think of armor keys and old keys. I think I know a few old key. I know one old key I can go to, but not an armor key. Oh, I think I remember needing to check the basement, and that sucks, because I think it's full of zombies in a tight, cramped space. In which case, the shotgun would solve that problem, but the armor key is going to be taking up my inventory space until then, so maybe I can replace the armor key with the broken shotgun, take the door downstairs, go forward, and then take a right, and I hope I don't die from the trap. I shouldn't die from the trap if I have the broken shotgun on me, right? And if the trap even triggers, there might be a way out of it. I'll get the shotgun, and then unlock the outdoor fenced-in dog area with the old key. Okay, helmet key, you're getting put away for a while. My puzzle item list. I'm also... I'll be getting shotgun ammo, so maybe I can free up this handgun ammo spot. I'll be replacing the shotgun, the broken shotgun, with the working one, and it should come pre-installed with like 5 rounds or so. Alright, I only have 2 spaces. Let me think this through one last time and try to visualize what it will look like when I play this route out. Oh, zombies might be coming back to life in the hallway to the north of the shotgun, and I would want to burn them with kerosene when I pass through, so let me... And I know there's going to be healing items, so maybe I can free up the space that this first aid spray is taking. I know that there's healing items in the door that the old key will be unlocking. Let me move this ammo stuff down a few spaces and clean the list up into the categories I gave for myself. Okay, this feels a little riskier with regards to combat, but a little more efficient with regards to inventory space, and if I make mistakes with combat, I think I will be able to easily heal with the herbs in the dog's area. I'm going to risk using the doorknob. I think this doorknob has 2 more uses, but if I miscount, I will commit to the mistake. That looks so beautiful! Alright, let's go. See if it holds together. I did not see it fall apart. Okay, I think that door still has 1 more use left in it. broken shotgun is to avoid that trap. There's no berry this time to save you. Yeah! From becoming a Chris sandwich. Those things... I think they still had an hour or two before turning. Or is it... I think someone did mention that it was random for each playthrough, actually. But there should be a minimum or something, like 45 minutes. It feels like it's not been that long. Ooh, dagger. Let's take the dagger. Let's ignore the ink ribbons. The only reason I would want to take those is to mark the room off as complete so I don't waste time looking for it again later. Random. Difficult changes the minimum. Okay. Uh-oh, we're already at caution. What would be better, the flashbang or the dagger? If I'm about to go up against a crimson head. Traces of something burnt here. Were they firing the shotgun in here? 20 minutes, I think, is the... That seems less than I would expect. I thought it was an hour. Hour minimum, like 2 hours usual. Alright, it's anywhere from 5 minutes to 45? 5 minutes is insane. Okay, I'm gonna try to just blast this thing and not think about it too hard as soon as I see it, because if it gets knocked down, I might have an opportunity to escape. In any case, I put the shotgun in the right place, right? No trap. X is the shoot button, right? Let's not mess this up. What do I do if I get hit? I don't know. I have the aim button held down. Yeah! I wasted some ammo in my panic. Is there more? He's not auto-aiming at anything into the next angle. I love... Oh, I did burn some of these guys. I remember now. That's actually why I'm out of kerosene. Okay, we got dogs in this next area, and I'm already kind of low on health. I think someone mentioned I shouldn't be worried about it unless he's limping, though. Might be able using an old key, yes. Let's start with the pistol and move to shotgun when they get close. Actually, let me get in front of the door. Chris isn't aiming at them, but I hear footsteps. Definitely hear it. Maybe... Oh. Is that what I was hearing? Let me just... Can I do it now? Is that fence blocking the bullets? Man. Okay, I have 3 handgun, 3 shotgun. Let's mix one of these herbs, and then take the fertilizer, and fill up the kerosene. I wish they would go ahead and jump over now. The tension is what's killing me. Chris's own footsteps were also spooking me. Okay, let's do the kerosene. There's some kind of optimization involved with me picking up the fertilizer. I want to save it for the last inventory spot, which means mixing these 2 herbs first, and maybe eating a green herb if, there's one extra one lying on the ground right now while I'm at caution. moths. Alright, let's take the fertilizer instead. The red herb, and try to make a mental reminder that there's a red herb out here and a ink ribbon spool in the shotgun room that I left behind. Those dogs are not a threat for now, but I have memories of them being a threat for sure. This is wonderful. I can't believe how good this game is. When you actually fear the deaths, it really adds some. Do I go face the Crimson Head again? I think I might want to run around, or run away, if it gets back up again, and burn the body if it does not, because... Hey, wait a minute, how many times will I be going through this hallway? I might could leave it. Take a different route. A safer route. I thought the dogs weren't supposed to... Jeez, nice shot, Chris. I thought the dogs weren't supposed to spawn until you grabbed that chemical. Maybe I screwed up the script by trying going too slow or taking those pot shots at them. I might have been reacting to the sound, and it might have screwed up the pathing the developer wanted us to be going through the sequence with. God slept. We know the dog's hair was coming, and it still gets us every fucking time. I knew exactly what to do once it happened, but for some reason I kind of forgot that it was gonna happen. Oh, look at that, he's a Crimson Head now, he's way faster, that's wonderful. Ooh, I'm going to... the save room on the west wing first floor. I believe that that's close to the gardening room where you use the fertilizer I just picked up. I might be focusing on the fertilizer as my objective now. I wanted to use the old key on that door and fill up on healing supplies. Maybe just remind myself. I think this is a sword door. Helmet. No, I think I already got the sword doors. It's helmet and armor doors that are left. We're going to the save room. My inventory's too full to be thinking of these puzzles. Okay, there might be an enemy in the next room to my right. That gun will be the headshot. No? Must be burned. Oh yeah, the basement. The basement might be where I can use the helmet key. The one door I hadn't checked, but I do not have the health budget for it right now. I think I pretty strongly remember the door in the hallway behind me that I didn't bother looking at being locked from the other side instead of a particular key. There's a herb. Purple green. I want to double check what door this is up here. Helmet that I don't have. Armor I'm looking for, correct? Yeah. Helmet, armor, and sword. Not seeing word reminders, and I had a helmet. Safe box. In which room will you find the whale Kool-Aid? Maybe it's by the mutant zombie sharks. Need to prepare for Crimson Head! Yeah! Am I completely out of ammo? Both of these green? I'm completely out of ammo. I also took a bad route. There was a safer route here and a faster one. I think I just subconsciously wandered my way into a route with an unexpected Crimson Head. I think I burned all the zombies in here. I think I correctly predicted that this was a high trap. Gotta step around it, I have no ammo. Where's... I need to bait it to a lurch. Ah! Ah! Okay. God, it's like I felt the wind on my own shoulders doing that. These tank controls really are something else. Oh, relief. Chemical to use on plants? How did that translation get through? Fertilizer. That's... It's just... You call it fertilizer. Maybe if I examine it, I'll get a earth basher for flower and grasses. Okay, to destroy plants. Herbicide. Herbicide! Herbicide! I love that. You had to, like, look at it closer for your own character to kind of get a better translation going. Thought it was herbicide. It was herbicide. You just had to take a closer look at the label to confirm that it was not a growing agent, but a growing decreaser. Earth basher. Katakana small Sue. Was there katakana on the page? On the bag? Is it the symbol at the top? I don't know. That looks like a weird Resident Evil thing. Katakana Small Sue. I feel like I know the Hiragana Sue, and it's like the cute little line with the loop through it. I never even touched Katakana, I don't think. Camera trying to show me something? I don't think so. Armor. This next hallway I can remember getting pretty darn messy. But you don't have to go in and out of it very often. It's a low trafficked, but highly cramped with zombies hallway. I think the kerosene might be useful. Later on in the game, hunters are going to show up in this hallway, I think. I don't want to combine the zombies with the hunters for my follow-up trip. I have to come back here to... I think I have to come back through this hallway later on to use the blue gemstone. And I don't know if I want to take the chances of there being a combination of zombies and hunters later. Yeah, look at how cute the hiragana one is. It's like a T, but with a cute little curly doggy tail at the bottom of it. That's Sue. I thought you meant Sue. What? No, I meant Sue. Sorry, languages are fun. Uh-oh. I think I know what's gonna happen in here. In the original game, isn't this one of the first rooms in the game you explore? Save the handgun ammo for later. So yeah, depending on the specifics, I believe you could be asking about Sue and Sue, which translates to English as SU, in either alphabet, katakana or hiragana. But then there's also the TSU, where you like do something with your tongue and your teeth that very slightly changes the sound to Western ears, Su. But Japanese native speakers are able to hear the difference between Su and Su, and anyways, it's funny. Like it's like a whole different sound for a whole different symbol. at the dates. Never mind. Ammo. Is there anything hitting? Should I just run away from the zombie instead of killing? I don't think. I got too close. I wanted to check it for items just in case. Okay. Oh, I think this is worth the pickup too. Nice. The ammo might not be, but the old key definitely. Yeah, let's save the ammo for later. Don't have to worry about burning either of those bodies. Oh, I think I can unlock this? Yeah. Ooh!
Sing Gorge. Lyrics. As if you needed it.
Okay. Now, I shall, but I'm gonna go to the save room and save the game before alt-tabbing out because it might crash the stream. Excuse me one moment, everyone. Know the lyrics. I wonder what it is. Is it Snake Eater? Is it Katamari? Is it the DK rap? The suspense is wonderful. This is the wrong. I need to backtrack, not go to a different save. Singing is too powerful for OBS. Alright, nice. I should look away from the chat until I actually see what the song is. I saw the links. It's a wonderful tease. And it will make sure that I play very conservatively and nervously for the time it takes to save this game. And where did I see ink ribbons? To save this game and treat Chris with care. Play very cautiously and not go for a riskier save room than this one, which is also going to be right next to the plant objective I need. Okay. Can I put something away? The old key, I guess. This game is so good. How is this game so good? How is it so good? Oh, I have 12 of these. I don't need to go back for them. Okay. Fair warning, because this has happened before. Stream might crash when I press Alt-Tab. If it happens, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Probably less. I just gave a generous estimate for my old potato computer I'm playing. Alright, we're black. Yeah, now we're back. Let me moisten my cords. Let me assume a posture that will have me sticking my chest out and clear the throat. Lyrics as if you need any. It is! It was Snake Eater. Okay, okay. There was a version of Snake Eater included in a karaoke PlayStation 2 game, and I wonder if it's somewhere on YouTube. Right. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. High, high, low, 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 high, high. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Karaoke Revolution. Snake Eater. Alright. I think this is what I'm looking for. That is laggy as. Ba da dun dun dun. What a thrill. With darkness and silence through the night. That's not perfect enough. That's cute. I'm not gonna sing along to someone else singing along with video game sound effects going on, but I am curious to see what that game actually plays like and how easily emulatable it can be. Specifically just for the Snake Eater level. What a thrill. With darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and melting to you. What a fear in my heart. But you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, Snake Eater. Someday you'll go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive, for the day we see new light. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, Snake Eater. I'm still in a dream, Snake Eater. I think that was the best performance I've done of that yet. Hell yeah. And I also don't know if you noticed, but this time I was trying to do a secret agent man kind of voice. I think that would fit a lot better with a male vocal version of Metal Gear Solid 3's James Bond parody song. Is the definitive, iconic, instantly recognizable James Bond parody song, but sung by a male vocalist. Yeah, so instead of, like, imagining sexy naked ladies sliding across the screen, you're imagining, handsome, well-dressed men sliding across the screen. Yeah, I really liked whatever I did with that one. It didn't come at me as unexpected as it does in the game. I thought of a new spin on the voice. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm not entirely sure how to handle the up pitch though that happens when I fly to you. I haven't quite figured out how to perfect that one. But honestly, with what I had going on in that one, I think like I'm borderline ready to make an official George cover if they wanted me to. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Also, I noticed when singing That Time, there's kind of a sort of some feeling, some evocation of a snake slithering up and down when you go through the rain. When you're singing it with your own voice, you feel your chords wiggle up and down, and you're singing about eating snakes in a game about being a snake. Is it just me? Did I might never have thought this thought before, but it feels like there's some kind of association with the note Cynthia Harrell is hitting with that are written into the song that kind of sort of make me think of a wiggly little snake writhing around on the ground, going up and down. Yeah, is that just me? Vibrato, is that what it's called? George covers at MGS. Let's add the herbicide, and then we pump, right? Yeah, just dunk the whole bag in there, dude. Don't open it. Don't, Just let the paper dissolve. Given you're doing the guy version of the I fly to you. Oh yeah, maybe that's it. No need to emulate Cynthia Harrell's pitch. Right, it's like male vocals, so if I'm like trying to go high pitched her a bit, it should still be lower than what she's doing. Wow, I don't remember it being this complicated. It's probably not gonna be that complicated, but it probably has something to do with the color coding. Oh boy, and it's red and green. Of the pipes. Oh, there's sizes of the two pipes, so it's not actually that bad for color blindness. I think the smaller of the two pipes is what I want to be pumping to, which looks like green. Because it looks like the bigger pipe is going to normal plants, and the smaller pipe's going to mutant zombie plant. That thing can hurt me if I get too close, but I don't think it's going to do a lot of damage, but I don't even think I really need to bother experimenting. Let's just hit the green and see what happens, and if it doesn't work, we'll hit the red. But want to see you do the MGS1 opera. There's no, like, it's such a bigger uphill climb than Snake Eater because of the language. There we go. Well, I got fooled. I was not reading the directions the pipes were going in correctly, but looks like there's no punishment for making a mistake on that one. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I think I should have had the idea to evoke the Secret Agent Man song long before I did that tonight. How many different voices have could I do Snake Eater with? Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh, we gotta commit to that mistake. I just sprayed herbicide all over some perfectly fine green and red herbs here. In fact, an abundance of green and red herbs, but you know what? It's not that bad committing to that mistake because I have an abundance of healing supplies back home in the save room. The herbs, George, the herbs! You've lost all the herbs! In just one opera's European Extreme Snake Eater is normal. Someday you'll go through the rain. And someday you'll feed on a tree for hog. Ordeal, the trial to survive. 'Cause in the day we breathe new life. I don't know, the translation's a little weird. Someday you'll go through the rain. Someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive. But in the, 'cause in the day we breathe new life. Let's consider that light, or high pitch. I don't know if I quite like high pitch as much as my low pitch. My natural speaking voice is pretty low pitch, so. Someday you'll go through the rain. And someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive. Someday, 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 someday you'll go through the rain. And someday you'll feed on a tree frog. What do we like better, high-pitched or low-pitched? High-pitched or low-pitched? This is crazy. I don't really know where to go. Oh, there's plenty of places I have to explore. Let me take the sheet music and see what's going on in the bar room these. And let me also fill up my kerosene before going to the bar room. Bar room! My next objective is the bar room! He's singing! Get him! Oh man, voice is great tonight, by the way. I don't think I've had this much control over that thing in a long time, and I do think it correlates with stress. Oh, nice. Knowing that my plan is kind of working. My get out of poverty plan. Someday you'll get out of poverty. And someday you'll get an ad read deal on your video that you worked for a year. High pitch sounds great. Oh, come on. Alright, alright. Let me bring up the lyrics in my mental memory Google search. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. How does the song go? How did I forget how the song? I should not have even shot that zombie. I should have kept it as a regular zombie instead of turning it into a Crimson Head at the expense of kerosene. I think a good singing tip is to find songs in your comfortable range, because harmonies get weird past 2 octaves. I wish I knew what more of those words meant. I really should learn someday what those words mean. If I want to keep doing Homeric projects that require intense vocal control. Someday. I'll look up the lyrics on my phone. Is the Adam and Eve coop still I think the Adam and Eve code still works. I don't know if it'll be Adam and Eve this time. I'm hoping it is, actually. Then I'll really feel like I've got my shit back together again. If I end up doing another Adam and Eve ad read, it's probably gonna be Nebula. But it would tickle me pink if Adam and Eve decides that I'm worth it again. Snake Eater lyrics. I will work on a higher pitched version, but I absolutely felt right at home trying to match the pitch of the Secret Agent Man. I just took a longer route than I needed to. What a dummy I can be sometimes. What a thrill. With darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and melting to you. What a fear in my heart. But you're so supreme. It is harder for me to do that. It's more strenuous on my lungs. But you're so supreme. I can hold the note for longer if I'm at a lower pitch. Oh, here it is. There we go. Something... Where is the... There's supposed to be, like, a girl, Rebecca, who plays the piano for me. Only girls know how to play piano in the Resident Evil universe. If I was Jill, I'd be able to hammer out the Moonlight Sonata like it was nothing, but Chris is a big, dumb, meathead man and never learned how to play piano. Stupid, smelly, stinky, hairy boys. I give my life. I give. That was spooky. Oh, that's Basement, I think. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. Snake Eater. 'Cause in my time there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream. Snake Eater. Other side is not. It might be worth the trip just to end the populations of Crimson Heads for the return trip later. Otherwise it looks like there was nothing actually usable. There's still something I can pick up. Oh, what's that on the table? What the hell? Oh, the handle of the dagger had a kind of barbershop pole spin pattern on it that was... So, I kind of need to put away that sheet music. What did I get for the plant? I got the death mat. I'm still in a dream, Snake Eater. Ugh. Sounds weird. It's not my normal voice. Someday you'll go through the rain. And someday you feed on a tree frog. Ordeal, the trial to survive. For the day we see new light. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. Snake eater, in my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream,
Chris Redfield,
snake
Alpha Team.
eater.
We're here to rescue you. Richard, what the hell happened to you? Chris, this place. Get your team out of here.
Alright, I'm practicing lower pitch next.
Everywhere.
Don't talk. He seems to have been bitten by a poisonous snake, but the size of the bite mark is huge.
It's not just any ordinary snake. Take my word for it.
He needs serum. I left it in another
The low
room.
pitch was very good too, don't get
I'll
it
go
twisted.
get it.
Well, practicing the high pitch is still
Hold on.
important
I'll
for
be
the
back.
Homer projects, which I do plan on getting around to when I have the privilege. It's a passion project. I want to finish that thing before I die. I might keep working on it my whole lifetime. But it's a good skill to have. Singing passes the time. It makes you feel good about your own self to hear your voice and notice it get better and better over time with practice, and you can do things with it that you never thought you'd do. It makes for fun karaoke parties. I don't want to give it up as like a hobby. It's really helped keep me sane during these trying times, and the more fun little hobbies I get into than video games, the more like a complete human being I feel like. Oh my goodness, is it just me, or is my voice sounding better tonight than it usually does? So I made sure to unlock one of the shortest routes possible to this save room before getting into the Richard zone. And I actually think I'm going to focus on the game for a few minutes while I'm under this time-sensitive mini-quest to save Richard from the poison, rather than immediately get back to work practicing on the lower pitched. Lower pitched, I think, is my favorite, but I do want to know, like, if I can poll, like, what does the audience think? Because neither of them sound bad, and I'm going to be biased into going with low pitched. It's going to sound different to me than it does to you people. I think if you do have a lower pitched, I think the science has been done. If you're a manly male with a grizzly lower pitched man voice, and like it, it will sound better to you than it does to other people outside, because the vibrations kind of literally rattle your skull in a way that turns it into kind of a subwoofer and amplifies bass on the lower ends of your pitch. I think I'm gonna have to shotgun my way out of here to make it out elegantly. Isn't there another zombie in my path? Yeah! I think I might just want to kerosene these guys. I'm out of kerosene. I can't kerosene those guys. Alright, see you later, fuckers. I'm on the clock. Richard is getting poisoned by the minute. I can't stick around to make sure they're for sure dead. Singing is fun. It helps refresh the mind and heart so good. Abso-fucking-lutely. Last, around July and August, when it was still hot and miserable outside, and the, business going on with the Airbnb hosts who have, bought up a majority of units and bought voting power to destroy the building because that financially rewards them. My bicycle was broken. I was out of money. I was not paying my debt. I had to walk across town, a 45-minute walk. I could not even afford bus fare. And I sang on the way. My shoes were torn up at the end of that day because I had to do so much walking through the hot city streets. And those were a very old pair of shoes regardless. I had to deal with some real intense poverty bullshit for a day.
Hope this is what you wanted.
Thank you.
You alright?
I'm gonna give you a shot now, Richard.
And singing made it okay. Singing while I was doing those walks
Here,
was,
take it. It's a radio.
It made the time go by faster, and it made the psychological negative effects of dealing with intensely
Richard.
awful poverty bullshit more tolerable.
He's just unconscious.
Rebecca, it's not safe here. Let's get Richard to a safer place.
Right.
You'll get a handle of the pitch with practice. I used to avoid high pitch because I thought I was too much of a dude, but then I learned to find practice.
Good.
I think we can do the sheet music now.
Richard needs you now.
As soon as Richard gets better, we'll come after you.
Rebecca, you okay with a gun?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to continue my investigation.
Roller 42, I don't know if you're aware of those Iliad projects I was doing in 22 and 23, but for a few weeks during that project, I unironically was actually able to nail a Fem-George voice. I was voice acting Helen of Troy, the goddess Aphrodite, and a mischievous old witchy woman, and they didn't sound half bad. A bit of pitch shifting in the program for sure, but
equipped with all sorts of medical supplies. I could pretty much treat
but even before the post-processing, I was ridiculously impressed with what I was able to get my voice into doing. The problem with having a manly man deep voice is I can only harmonize with pop songs in my wispy, weak-ass falsetto. But
thanks.
Roller 42 is totally not wrong. And one of the things that's wild is that if you don't practice it for a while, you kind of lose it.
Don't you know? They're only the biggest taxpayers around here. They make most of these medicines right here, homegrown in Raccoon City. But there's not much left, so take care of yourself.
I don't think I've seen this cutscene before. This is like arguably a hidden cutscene.
Take care, Chris.
Also, I think Chris has survived for an hour. Should I consider kerosene a weapon item? I'll keep the sheet music in my inventory and Rebecca right there as a reminder that sheet music should be my destination, my next destination next time. Chris hasn't died. He has not died once this whole run. I think I'm realizing that easy mode is maybe too easy for me. However, the mission was accomplished regardless. I felt the spooks. I was whang during the jump scares. And really going slowly and nervously because I don't want to make whatever mistakes could potentially get him killed. That the deaths have not come, I don't think should alarm me because the spooks and the immersion, the thrills and chills and adventure, and the sense of caution and that fear of death absolutely did come. It makes sense that musical vanguard tends to come from counterculture, processing of poverty bullshit through art. Having a deep voice sucks for falsetto. Falsetto! But it's great for metal vocals if you're into that. I did. I tried doing guar when I was practicing my voice last year. I'm not going to keep it on the screen very long, but because it's not good. I was doing this for myself. We're going to play Divinity Original Sin next. Also, absolutely great karaoke choice and donation, Plasma Snake. Absolutely fantastic. I had a blast with that one. That was fun to sing, and it's fun to try different versions of it. And it's a song that I know inside and out and hear in my sleep sometimes. Lust in Space. Let's record Lust in Space and begin the silence for the noise removal starting now. Okay, let's get cracking. Come on, George, come on. Come on, come on. Again. I did several takes, actually. Bloodstained tomb. And I don't like the first. Cans and piss. This. Let me just, There's no life. For a god. Let me just pause that real quick. That just sounds like my normal. I had it in a cool place at some point in this thing, and that's an isolated vocal track without the instruments in the background. Uploaded it somewhere? I'm looking for the backup now.